What's going on, guys? Today, I was thinking about this old ancient Chinese proverb. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Why was I thinking about that? Well, I'll tell you a little story. So I'm reading a new book, and this book is one that was recommended to me or by someone that I was working with about 8-9 years ago. And they were at the time, wanting to work with me and help me out with some aspects of like the gym and the website and all the things like that. And come to find out now, all this time has gone by. I thought, oh, maybe they don't know what they're doing. It sounded a little different than what we were doing here at the time. And as it turns out, 8 years later, coming around. I thought I knew it all. I was 25 at the time. Thought what we were doing was the only way and how to do it. And I was kind of set in my ways and wasn't really open to new ideas at the time. And as it turns out, as I've gotten older, just like you see just like the old saying is, the older you get, the less you know. You think you know it all when you're younger, and then as you get older and older and older, you realize, wow, I didn't really know anything. So. Now I'm doing, a lot of reading and research into this, and finding out, I had access to this information 8 years ago if I'd have wanted it, and, I kind of just closed off to it, said no, wasn't going to do it, and, so here I am 8 years later. So all that to say, it got me thinking about, my fitness journey as well and my nutrition journey specifically. The best time to start was 20 years ago, but the second best time to start is right now, today. Okay, I started. That's not really my story with fitness. I always kind of wanted to work out from the first time I did it. I loved playing sports. I was always active. Always wanted to work out from the very first time that I ever tried it. It's looked different over the years, obviously, but I don't come from like a super fit maybe family. Extended family and out, there's a lot of, overweight and obesity and on both sides of my family. And I was bound and determined, that's not going to be me. I don't want that. I want to be the opposite of that. And somewhere along the way, I had an uncle that lifted a lot of weights and another uncle that played a lot of sports. And my dad took me to the YMCA before school when we were kind of growing up. And that was never the issue for me, right? Working out wasn't the problem. I know for some of you out there, working out's a big problem. It's not something you enjoy, and I totally get that, because that's how I felt about food and nutrition. I worked out for years. I played sports for years, and no matter how hard I tried, I had never achieved the look and the feeling that I wanted. I put in hours and hours, 2-3 hours a day for weeks, 2-3 hours a day every day, but maybe one day during the week for years, and never looked the way that I thought I should look. Never, ever, felt the way I thought I should feel because of all the time that I'm putting in, right? And I thought, maybe it's just genetics, right? I can't do it. Maybe I can't do it. Well, I think I might have told this before, but I was at a party one night at a friend's house, and I saw a buddy of mine that I hadn't seen in a couple years, and I was like, whoa. Man, let me feel those abs, man. What's going on? What are you doing? He's like, yeah, I signed up for this program, and I've been following it, and it works. You should check it out. When he told me the name of the program, my mind instantly went back 2 years before. I remember like it was yesterday. I checked into this program. I looked into it. I signed up online. I put my information in. I put everything in. And I didn't have my credit card on me, so I had to get up and go out to the truck or something to get my wallet. Whatever happened, when I got up to go get my wallet out of the truck to go pay for this thing, which I filled out the form, I did everything. I was going to do it, right? I got distracted. I never made it back. And now we're 2 years later. 2 years later, I'm still overweight. I'm really good at CrossFit. I'm really strong, got a lot of endurance, king of the 7-minute workout, strong, fast, everything. But if I went to the beach, I wasn't happy with the way that I looked. I didn't, think that what I looked like reflected my fitness level, my commitment, my time, my dedication, any of that. And I got distracted when I went to the truck to get my wallet, and I never checked out. And I was like, I don't know what happened. I kicked the can down the road, kicked the tires, and 2 years go by, and I meet my buddy at a party, and he's telling me he did it, and that's why he looks the way he does. I went and signed up that night, right? So the best time to sign up for that program would have been 2 years ago, 2 years prior when I did, but ended up kicking the can down the road. The second best time to sign up was then and there that night when it came back to light, right? Came back to light, and I did. Ended up losing about 40 or 50 pounds, have the abs that I always wanted, that I thought were impossible because of genetics, because I had tried on my own, because I couldn't do it, and finally getting the right help from someone that knew how to do it. It wasn't but a few months, and I would, 7 months later, I'm down 45 pounds. I've kept that 45 pounds off for the last 4 years, right? Because I sought out someone that helps me, right? But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is the best time to start was the first time you thought about it. The best time you thought was the first time you were exposed to it. But most of us aren't going to do that. The second best time is right now, right? If you're not exercising, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not sleeping right, if you're not taking care of your mind, if you're not doing anything like that, the best time, was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was. That was the best time. The next best time is today, right now. Go out, get a workout, go for a run, do some push-ups, do some burpees. Come in and work out at the gym. Come join a gym. Fill out our contact form. Wherever you're at, go and do something, right? Go to the grocery store. Buy some healthy food. Eat it. Get rid of the crap you got in your cabinets. Start today. Today is the next best time. Yesterday was the best time before that, and the day before and the day before. But none of that matters now because you can't change it, right? Right now you can change. Today you can change. It's a Thursday afternoon. It's kind of like almost done with the week. A lot of people lack motivation and discipline towards the end because they just praying that they get to the weekend. Don't let that be you. Go plant that tree today. Do something that your 5-year, 10-year, 20-year self will thank you for. All right, guys? Don't be like me and wait 2 years that you could have had what you wanted. Go out there and crush your goals. If you need help with that, CrossFitDieHard.com, fill out the contact form, and I will be personally responding to you, and we'll set up a time to talk. All right, guys? Have a great day.